So once again, good morning all students, and we will be continuing today with the chapter which we were discussing, that is chemical reaction and equation. Now, yesterday we discussed about the type of reaction. In that type, we discussed about the combination reaction, and in the combination reaction, we have already discussed that how two substances, or we will be saying the two, just a moment, let me bring the slide. Yes, in the combination reaction yesterday, which we have discussed, we have seen that how two or more substances combine to form a single substance. And we have also given the different examples for this. We have also discussed yesterday the decomposition reaction and the three types of the decomposition reaction, that is electrolytic decomposition, thermal decomposition, photolytic decomposition. Okay, now today we will be starting, or we will be doing the third type of chemical reaction, that is called the displacement reaction. So all of you, today we will be starting with the displacement reaction. All of you make the heading today with today's date, the displacement reaction. Now students, in case of the displacement reaction, what is, first of all, we have to define that what is a displacement reaction. The displacement reaction is a chemical reaction in which two elements take the position or place of another element present in a compound. That means they will be displacing one, or we can say one element, and it will take the position of another element. Now student, before going into the displacement reaction, we have to go through the reactivity series. Now student, in this diagram, which you can see, the reactivity series is plotted over here. Now, what is this reactivity series? Okay, now this is the arrangement of the metals according to their decreasing order of reactivity. Okay, as we can see here, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, copper, silver, gold, platinum. Now here, platinum is the least reactive one, and potassium is the highly reactive, or we can say the most reactive metal. Okay, so this is called the reactivity series. Okay. Now students, once again, I'm telling you what is a displacement reaction. So it is a chemical reaction in which one element takes the position or place of another element present in the compound, but who will displace or who will take the position of another element depend upon the reactivity of that very metal. For example, see, these are the few chemical reaction. These are the few chemical reaction. See the first one. Let me use to annotate. Just a moment. Just a moment, students. Okay, yes. Now see the first one. Just a moment. The first one, the first reaction, all of you see, zinc react with the aqueous solution of ferrous sulfate and the product which is formed, that is ZnSO4 and Fe. So here you can see in this reaction, zinc displaces iron from ferrous sulfate and it combines with SO4 to form ZnSO4 and iron. In the similar second reaction which you can see here, iron displaces lead from the aqueous solution of lead nitrate. So iron is displacing lead from the aqueous solution of lead nitrate and you are getting this product with the lead to be removed. Then again in the third reaction you can see lead displaces copper from the aqueous solution of cupric chloride. And in the next example also you can see the copper displaces silver from the aqueous solution of silver nitrate. Is it clear? So here you can very well see that one element is displacing or takes the position of another element. So let me ask you a few questions. In the first reaction which you can see, who is displacing whom? Tell me. In the first reaction, who is displacing whom? In this, through the chat box, you give me the reply. In this first reaction, who is displacing? Okay, for very good. Yes, in the first reaction, zinc is displacing iron. Very good. Very good. Yes, all the students have given the correct answer. And in the, okay, student, one more answer you give me. In the reactivity series, what is the position of, if I compare zinc and iron, which one is more reactive, zinc or iron? If you will see the reactivity series. Yes, correct. Zinc is more, because when you will see in the reactivity series, the position of zinc is on the top of iron. Okay, so that is the zinc is more reactive than, yes, iron. That is why zinc displaces iron. It is not like that iron is displacing zinc. It can never happen because zinc is more reactive than iron. Correct. Okay, now let me go for the another example. Now student, here see this example. Just a moment. Yes, all of you look to just a moment. See, iron reacts with copper sulfate solution and the product is copper and FeSO4. Now student, tell me in this, who is displacing whom? In this case, yes. In this case, who is displacing whom? Okay. Very good. Iron displaces copper. Why iron is displacing copper? Yes. Why iron is displacing copper? Because iron is more reactive. Because if you will compare the reactivity series, we can say it is more reactive. Very good. Yes. Once let me check the participation list also. Just a moment. Let me once. Correct. Now students, after this we will be coming to the types of displacement reaction. Actually, we have to study two types of regarding the displacement reaction. Just a moment. Now, all the students look to this equation. Look to this equation, which I have highlighted over here. Yes, this which is there on your screen. HCl, hydrochloric acid, reacts with sodium hydroxide to form NaCl and water. If you will see the, yes, what, can you tell me, student, what is going over here, or what type of reaction, though the name of the reaction we will coming to later on, but here also, definitely this is a displacement. Definitely this is a displacement. Okay. Very good. Yes, you can see over here, correct, the double displacement. Now, before going to this term, the double displacement, let us see what the double displacement say to us. Now, it is a chemical reaction in which one component each of both the reacting molecule get exchanged to form the products. Okay, this means the double displacement has taken place. Means here both the reacting molecule will be exchanged. Okay, for example, if you will, if we are justifying this with the chemical equation, all of you look to this chemical equation. Yes. See, on mixing an aqueous solution of silver nitrate with that of sodium chloride, a white PPT of silver chloride is formed. Silver nitrate react with sodium chloride. Silver will be combining with the chloride to form silver chloride, and then NaNO3. So here you can see double displacement has taken place. Okay. Now, if we are talking about the more examples of the double displacement is there. For example, on mixing an aqueous solution of the lead nitrate with that of the sodium sulfate, a white PPT called the lead sulfate is formed. Then on passing hydrogen gas, sulfide gas through an aqueous solution of the copper sulfate, a black PPT of copper sulfide is formed. So here you can see copper sulfate, which is reacting with H2S, then double displacement is taking place, U combined with sulfur, and then H2SO4, the sulfate is combining with H2. And this, the copper sulfide forms your black PPT. Okay, so it indicates the double displacement is taking place. Now, student, after the double displacement, we will be also doing the type of the double displacement reaction. And there are two types of the double displacement reaction. One is the neutralization reaction, and the other is the precipitation reaction. Now, before going into the first, the neutralization reaction, all of you look into this chemical equation. HCl combined with NaOH to form NaCl and water. To form NaCl and water. This equation, all of you look to this equation which I have circled on the screen. First of all, tell me, student, HCl NaOH forms NaCl and H2O. What is HCl? Correct? Yes. HCl, definitely you are right. No, I'm not asking you the name of HCl. I am asking whether it is an acid, base, or a salt. HCl definitely is an acid. Okay. And sodium hydroxide, is it acid or a base? Definitely a base. Now, students, you might be knowing also from your junior classes, and perhaps you have also studied regarding this, that when an acid reacts with base, it forms salt and water. So here HCl, which is an acid, reacts with NaOH, which is a base, to form sodium chloride, which is a salt, and this is the water. So this is called a neutralization reaction, which is one type of the double displacement reaction. Is it clear to all? Yes, all the students. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Remember students, during the online classes, the notes, whatever topics will be covered in today's class, I will be also posting in the group so that you can fare it up in your fair copy. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. Now we are coming to the second type of double displacement reaction. That is a precipitation reaction. Okay, the precipitation reaction where you can, for example, student, all of you look to this reaction which I'm highlighting. That is the precipitation reaction. Now, what is a precipitation reaction? In a precipitation reaction, the reactants, or we can say ultimately a precipitate, an insoluble precipitate will be formed. For example, if you consider this very equation where the copper sulfate is reacting with hydrogen sulfide, a black precipitate of copper sulfide is formed, which is definitely insoluble. Though, yes, insoluble. So here we can say that this is a precipitation reaction. This is a second type of double displacement reaction. Just a moment. Now, student, till this the concept is clear to all. Till this the concept is clear to all the students. Okay, then let me interact with some of you all so as to have an idea that how much you have understood. I will give you the option student wise to unmute yourself so you will speak. Okay. Yes. Riya Bharti. Riya, you can unmute yourself. Riya, you can unmute yourself. I'm giving you the option.
Yes, sir.
Riya, what is a displacement reaction? We have discussed today displacement reaction, double displacement, the types of double displacement. What is a displacement reaction?
Sir, the chemical reaction in which one element takes place the position or place of another element present in a compound.
Very good, well said. Okay, yes, Riya, you can mute yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now next, Romita. Unmute yourself, Romita.
Yes, sir.
Romita, what is a displacement reaction? I've just asked Riya also this question.
The chemical reaction, sorry, sir. The chemical reaction in which one element takes position of the place of another chemical in the compound.
Okay, very good. Now, all of you listen to my next question and then I will be asking the students, does this displacement depends upon any special parameter or any special property that one element will displace another? Is it randomly in nature or is it depending upon some special criteria? Shanvi, unmute yourself.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
Shanvi.
sir. This.
Yes, Shanvi.
Yes, sir.
Bol.
This depends on the reactivity of different elements.
Which follows the reactivity series. Okay, very good, Shanvi. Okay, then I think yes, today class was clear to all. Okay, now Shanvi, you can mute yourself. Priyanshu Kumar. Priyanshu, unmute yourself. Priyanshu Kumar. Yes, Priyanshu.
Yes, sir.
Priyanshu, tell me, in the reactivity series, which we will be saying the metal is highly reactive and occupy the topmost position in the reactivity series?
Sir, potassium.
Potassium. Okay. Okay, Priyanshu, very good. Okay. Yes, Tanvi Vaibhavi, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Tanvi, you tell me which, as the reactivity series we have seen, which one is least reactive in the reactivity series? Which one is least reactive in the reactivity series? I have also highlighted the reactivity series.
Platinum.
Platinum, okay. Remember, student, there is no shortcut. You have to memorize the reactivity series well and fine. Okay. So this is the reactivity series. So once again, in today's class, we have discussed the displacement reaction, where one element takes the position of another element. In double displacement reaction, there was an exchange between the two. And whenever we will be saying the displacement reaction, we have to consider the reactivity series. And then remember, students, near about 2 to 3 or 4 chemical equations are required for each. It's not like that all which is I've highlighted over here, you have to do that. I will be sending you through the class notes. In today's date, you will be writing the same in your, we will be saying the your classwork copy. Okay. So students, at the end, all of you write down today's assignment. Write down today's assignment. Differentiate between, write down the first question, differentiate between displacement and double displacement reaction. Differentiate between displacement and double displacement reaction. Differentiate between displacement and double displacement reaction. And the next question, define precipitation reaction with example. Define precipitation reaction with example. Define precipitation reaction with example. Okay. Okay, students. Okay.